All right, welcome to today's explainer. Look, if you're seriously looking to completely transform how you approach advanced English fluency, well, you are exactly in the right place. Today, we're diving straight into the 3-month C1 English Roadmap. It's a targeted system completely designed for genuine advanced communication. So let's just jump right in. If you do average things, you're going to get average results. It doesn't need to take years to reach C1 English. Okay, I want you to really let that sink in for a second, right? Because so many of us just passively accept this myth that mastering a language has to take a lifetime of slow, agonizing study. But the absolute truth is, average effort, doing exactly what everyone else is doing, inevitably just leaves you stuck at that super frustrating intermediate plateau. You literally don't need years. You just need a better, far more focused system. Now, what's really interesting about this is how incredibly easy it is to fall into the modern language learning trap. On one side, you have the average approach. You know the drill. Jumping all over the place with different apps, playing a few random games, doing quick little quizzes, and just kind of hoping fluency magically happens. It's totally chaotic. But to actually achieve true C1 fluency, you absolutely need an organized system of progression. Structure is really that solid bridge between just memorizing a bunch of random vocabulary words and actually commanding a language with total confidence.
Okay, let's dive into this methodology. We call it the 1-2-3 progression. So this is a highly structured 3-month framework that is specifically designed to completely replace all that chaotic app hopping we just talked about. It directly solves that massive pain point of being stuck on the intermediate plateau. How? By giving you a very clear step-by-step path to achieve advanced English communication. Seriously, no more waking up and guessing what on earth you should be studying that day.
So here's a quick bird's eye view of the whole roadmap. Month 1 is all about observation. Then month 2 shifts gears right into application. And finally, month 3 tests you with real-life feedback. Breaking this massive, honestly intimidating goal down into this simple rule of 3 makes it feel so much more achievable. Instead of staring up at this giant, insurmountable mountain called C1 English, you really just have to focus your energy on the specific terrain directly in front of you for the next 30 days. All right, starting off, month 1 is dedicated entirely to active observation. Now, really notice the word active here. This is definitely not just about throwing on an English podcast while you're folding the laundry and just sort of letting the sounds passively wash over you. Nope. You aren't just hearing words, you are actively dissecting how native speakers construct their sentences, the highly specific vocabulary they choose for different contexts, and of course, their natural rhythm and intonation. Let's move to month 2 and see how this builds. Here, the focus totally shifts to direct application. Because, let's face it, you can't just stay a passive observer forever. This is the exact moment where the narrative flips completely from just absorbing material to actually generating the language yourself. So now it is your turn to take those patterns and that vocabulary you spend the last 30 days obsessively observing and put them to the ultimate test. And here is exactly how you apply it. Step 1, speak and record yourself. Step 2, review that recording for feedback. I am talking directly to you right now. This is a crucial, absolutely non-negotiable step for your specific journey to C1. Look, I know it might feel super uncomfortable at first to actually hear your own voice played back to you. We've all been there. But honestly, recording yourself is the absolute most objective way to spot exactly where your pronunciation falters, where your grammar slips up, or where you're unnecessarily hesitating. And this brilliantly illustrates the culmination of the roadmap. Month 3, real-life feedback. Think about it. You've actively observed the language. You've practiced producing it in the nice, safe bubble of your own audio recordings, and, well, now it's time to step into the arena. The ultimate goal here is to push yourself completely out of that comfortable practice zone and step right into the completely unpredictable, highly dynamic real world. So how exactly do you get that real-life feedback? Well, primarily by engaging in debates and having completely spontaneous conversations. Because when you're locked in a heated debate or when you're suddenly forced to reply on the spot without any kind of pre-written script, you literally can't rely on a dictionary or hit the pause button. That unpredictable, real-time communication is exactly the thing that solidifies true C1 fluency. It basically forces your brain to retrieve vocabulary instantly and structure your arguments fluently under real, actual pressure. So after seeing this complete, highly structured roadmap laid out right before you, the choice is pretty clear. Are you ready to finally stop doing average things and commit to an organized progression? It is definitely time to challenge yourself. Totally abandon those chaotic, piecemeal learning methods once and for all, and actually build that advanced fluency you've been chasing for so long. If you're really ready to embrace this structure, go ahead and like this explainer so the algorithm knows that this roadmap is actually useful for other focused learners out there. But hey, before you go, I want you to ask yourself, are you going to spend another full year just hoping fluency magically finds you? Or are you going to step up and take control of your next 90 days? The 1-2-3 progression is sitting right in front of you. The very first step is entirely yours. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next explainer.